What's up, everybody? Ninja Nick here with Tactical Gaming, bringing you guys a quick little video. Um, if you've seen any of the ones that I've done about like the land being bought up in Michigan and in several other places in the Midwest and all over the country by Chinese shell corporations and just Chinese corporations in general, right? You're gonna love this one. Kevin Kramer discusses Chinese purchasing of land around military bases. What? Like, the government makes that stuff so expensive, so people like you and I can't buy land like that. They make it illegal for people like you and I to buy land like that, but they're gonna let Chinese people, Chinese government, and all that to buy it. Okay, we shouldn't be playing around. Time to remove these motherfuckers. Time to stop playing games. Literally what it is. Time to stop playing games with people like her, the other Democrats and Republicans and everything else. It's time to stop with the games. So, before I fully get into this, check out all my stuff. My twitch.tv at NinjaNick0069. Check out my Rumble at Tactical Gaming 90. And then check out my YouTube at Tactical Gaming 90. I do all sorts of stuff. Now, for any donations, go to my PayPal, NinjaNick0069 at gmail.com. It will be in the description and everything else. So, this is a Forbes breaking news. This was 5 hours ago. I find this shit fucking laughable, and I don't mean haha laughable. I can't believe how obvious our government is making it to the American people that we need to shut them down.
Call on Senator Kramer.
Thank you, Senator Rono. Thank you both for being here and for your service. I had to step
Worldwide
off for a while
threats.
to take a phone call from a reporter in Grand Forks, North Dakota, and the reason for the question was, as you know, the administration
And this isn't in mainstream media either.
Expansion of scrutiny over land purchases around military bases. They added, I think, 8 or 9 bases in states like North Dakota, South Dakota, Texas, Iowa.
North Dakota, South Dakota, Texas, Iowa, the Midwest. Strategically, what's the best way to not only invade or dismantle a country? Go from the inside and go out. So let's say here's the middle of the country, right? Up here's north, down here south. They start here and they start going this way and this way. It is time to stop. It is time to annex that. Give that land to the American people. That's fucking ridiculous. Are you kidding me? I'm beyond pissed right now.
As a highly sensitive base, in other words, giving CFIUS jurisdiction within 100 miles of these bases. One of them is the Grand Forks Air Force Base, another one the Minot Air Force Base. You may recall we had quite a year last year dealing with a Chinese purchase of some land near Grand Forks for a wet corn mill facility. Anyway, all of that.
None of that should be here.
Said, bad idea, let's not do it. CFIUS didn't have jurisdiction because it was only 12 miles from the base. I asked, my question isn't to comment specifically on Grand Forks and CFIUS, but rather, is there an increased intelligence involvement or scrutiny of land purchases by foreign entities, particularly adversarial entities?
Yes, is the simple answer, in the sense that over the last many years now.
The question is, why are you allowing someone who is legitimately our enemy to buy land in our country? Put it this way. There's been cities all over the country who have sister cities with China that have pretty much like X'd that out. They're like, oh no, we're no longer going to be sister cities with China. If they did that, why in the fuck is our government allowing land to be bought by China? I think it's time that we literally have a good conversation with our leaders and say, either this stops and it stops now, or all of you, all Democrats, all Republicans, all of you are gone. You're going to prison because this is treason, and we're going to put people who are actually for America and Americans.
just as a broader context, and I suspect you already know this, but basically, as we have enacted tools such as CFIUS, for example, using the Chinese as an example, they have figured out ways to get around some of these issues in order to still try to achieve the results that they're looking to achieve. And we have seen, in the mechanisms that on a bipartisan basis administrations have enacted, I think expanding from the CFIUS statute, for example, to an executive order that allows for the review of transactions where telecom companies, for example, are purchasing.
See, if Trump was president right now, none of this would be happening at all. But because Biden is best friends with Ukraine, China, and Russia, all this shit is happening. And you can say all you want, oh, there's no way Ukraine and China and Russia are like aligned. Yeah, they are. Ukraine's getting ass loads of money from us. Russia's getting exactly what they want with our dumbasses, and I mean our government, being in the fight when they shouldn't be. We're sending money, we're sending weapons, we're sending intelligence. What the fuck is our government doing? At the same time, they're giving Russia access to our money by selling us oil. When we have our own natural gas, our own oil, and everything else here in the States, such as Texas, Alaska, and a few other places. Why in the fuck are we allowing China, which already makes enough money off of the amount of computer chips, food, and every other supply that we have shipped over to the States, why is it we're allowing them to buy our land? Why is it our government is foreclosing on farmers instead of actually giving them loans? Or, hey, how about just saying, hey, because you are a farmer and if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have our food or we wouldn't have anything. But no, they go, hey, we'll just grow it in China. We'll pay a little bit extra and have it shipped over.
Land
bunch of bullshit.
And selling, telecom services to U.S. citizens, where that information may be then taken and misused. So there's a variety of examples, I think, of scenarios in which that issue at least has come up. That's helpful.
Well said. I appreciate it. General, anything you'd want to add to the?
Clearly, counterintelligence threat, Senator. You laid that out, and in the purview of the DOJ and the FBI here in CONUS. But from a foreign perspective, we see this behavior and activity in other countries around the world. Clearly, a huge counterintelligence threat.
Yeah, because put it this way. Let me ask you: is China allowing America to buy land in their country around their military bases? Fuck no. So why is this happening here? Oh, could it be because Biden and them, all the Democrats and whoever the fuck is allowing these deals to go through, are literally in China's pocket? When is the DOJ going to be held responsible for them not doing their jobs? They need to be removed and need to be investigated. Because I bet you're going to find out that these people are getting paid by Chinese shell corporations that are masking as some kind of American-based or European-based country and or company, and it's not.
I want to comment on Senator King's questions about ISR and the 1 to 2% dedicated to specifically to drug trafficking. Is that simply a prioritization issue, or do we just need more capacity to do really good ISR? Because I want to be fair that 1 to 2% isn't very much, but do we have enough in general to cover all of the things that you have to watch?
Senator, every combatant commander that speaks before this committee will say the same thing, that they don't have enough ISR. I think it's a capacity issue. Certainly, technology can help, advances in space and other sorts of sensing capabilities. But it's a really difficult conversation with our Southcom partners on how bad this problem is.
Yeah, great. Thank you. I suspected as much, and you're right. It is unanimous among the combatant commanders. So, Director Haynes, I'm going to really shift gears here a little bit because we're talking about worldwide threats, and it's easy to talk about the big ones that are obvious and always in front of us. But there are other smaller skirmishes here and there that I think may not be as significant, but still significant. I'd like your take on one in particular, and that is what's going on in Haiti. I have a number of friends that are involved in charitable work. In fact, I'm kind of stunned how many friends I have involved in charitable work, and they're just distraught about what's going on in Haiti. Now, Haiti, I'll tell you where it is in its proximity, and it's maybe you could just tell me a little bit about what you were seeing in Haiti, what, to the degree you're able to tell me what you think what's being done and what can be done. And these are policies.
See, this is an issue I have with these people, right? And I'm talking about Democratic and Republican leaders. We have shit going on in our country, and they're like, "Oh, hey, what, Haiti, Haiti, Haiti." Let the Haitians deal with their own country. I don't want to sound insensitive, and I know something bad's going on down there. I get it. I get it. But the thing is, we have bad shit here that's going on, and we honestly cannot effectively help anybody if we here are suffering. I'm talking about the American people. I'm talking about our military, armed forces, everything. With the way our structure is right now, we are not in the right position to try to help other countries out. We're not. And we should stop right now and focus on our own stuff. One, get rid of the land being purchased up by China and Chinese corporations and all this. Stop that. We need to focus on building and bolstering our military and strengthening our borders. We need to take care of ourselves. And once we fix our economy the way it used to be, then we can start thinking about helping other countries. But the problem with that is, what happens when we help other countries? What does America get out of it? Right? What do the Americans get out of it other than, oh, hey, look, America's sticking their nose in other people's business? Because no one cares when we help, because who else helps any other country around the world other than us? But America is still the one country that's talked badly about by everyone in the world. They go, oh yes, help us, help us, help us. And they go, Americans this, Americans that. You can't sit there and badmouth us and then ask us for help. That kind of irritates the American people, the taxpayers, who, people like him and all the other people on this panel, are sending our tax dollars to places that we don't want it to go to.
Questions, I understand that, but I think we need to engage a little bit and not just let it fall, because for obvious reasons. Maybe just expand the last 30 seconds of my time on that.
Yeah, thank you. I couldn't agree more with the fact that this is a really vexing issue and one that should be focused on. And I can tell you that from an intelligence community perspective, we have been looking to try to find ways to support, in effect, what I understand the policy community is looking at, which is a multinational force that would try to address the situation.
Multinational force.
From the perspective of training.
A multinational force. So, does that not sound like almost like a worldwide army? You know what I mean? Worldwide national force. Meaning they're going to take forces from every nation and combine them into one. Well, that's going to be interesting, isn't it? Doesn't that sound like almost like some New World Order bullshit?
Police, and also to sort of try to manage the violence that has erupted in the gang.
Okay. They want to help Haiti. I ain't against that, but the thing is, if we help, we can't leave, which then means we're going to have to make Haiti a part of the United States. That's the only way that we should help. And in my opinion, the only way we help any country at all, would be they become a part of the United States. They literally become a district of the United States. Period. If not, then they shouldn't benefit from our soldiers, from our money, from anything. Because what we've noticed, when America goes in, helps a country, fix it up a little bit, set it up to where they can start helping themselves, and then we leave, what happens? The corruption of whatever group comes in, kills people, or does whatever they're going to do, and then it's all back to the same bullshit. Right? So if America is going to be stepping into anyone else's bullshit, and we're going to be cleaning up their bullshit, then guess what? They are now a district of ours, and they belong to America. That's how it should be. And that's anyone and everyone we help around the world. If we're giving our tax dollars, our soldiers, our arms, our everything to them, They are then signing a contract with America saying, we are now a district of yours. You can now put military bases here. You can now do this. You can now do that. That is what we should do. If that's not going to be the extent of what happens, then we shouldn't be doing nothing.
Control of territory in this area. And I will say briefly that, first of all, we have a lot of analytic products. I'm happy to provide you what I think is the best that we have on this, but it is, none of it is optimistic, which is to say that this is a really challenging situation, and it does not look as if it.
Challenging situation. Go in there. Like, you want to help, right? That's what you want to do. Well, okay. Go in there with some SEALs or whoever, Rangers, SEALs, whoever, wipe out the gang members. Wipe them out. Set up a government that is a democracy and make it to where Haiti is now a district of America. That's it. That is not hard. The hard part is the laying out of the plan of how you're going to go in and strategically and wipe the gangs out like that, strategically, quickly, and not let them gain any foothold anywhere. You gotta make sure you do a pincer move. This is where people like her, who should not probably be in her position because she doesn't have any military expertise or strategic knowledge at all, hire someone else. Don't bother going there, or if we go, we got to make sure we take care of everything. You know what I mean? But
It's
yeah,
gonna get better anytime soon.
no, it's
So,
not.
If I might, General, I mean, are there security concerns in addition to just the moral and ethical concerns?
I think there are security concerns and moral and ethical concerns. When I look at it, it's sort of the loss of credibility in the government and government institutions, their ability to provide services, a terrible economy, a population at risk, and at the same time, this rise.
That's us right now. That's America right now. But yet they're talking about Haiti. Do you see where our government's brains are, right? Our government, our leadership, across the board is, oh, over here's bad, over there's bad. Now, granted, Haiti right now, when it comes to economy and everything else, way worse than us. Way worse. But the thing is, how are we going to help somebody, right, if we can barely help ourselves right now? Now, I'm not saying we shouldn't, but I'm saying if we do, we ain't pulling out. That's now our district. It belongs to America. That's what we should do. We made one mistake with fucking Cuba. Let's change that shit. You know what I mean? If they are going to step into Haiti, they better make it a district of America. Plain and simple. Because they can't sit there and say we should help, and then, it's a security concern and this, that, and the other, and then go, we're going to help, we're going to do some stuff, we're going to give you guys some money, and then we're going to dip out. That's bad.
Of these organized criminal elements that seem to be taking over and challenging the security forces. So really a perfect storm, and I think in our hemisphere, we are paying attention to that.
Thank you.
In all honesty, we should just make Mexico a district of America. We should make Cuba a district of America, and Haiti a district of America. You want to strengthen America? Do that or close our borders. It's one of those. It's either we have to actually have bases and places where our enemies can get to get to us, or close our borders and strengthen them across the board. It's one of those two choices. It's not hard. But that's it for the video. Like, literally, I love how they went from Chinese buying up, land around military bases as if it's like nothing wrong, and then they go over to Haiti, which is pretty far away. It's pretty far away. I mean, it's not super far, but when you compare it to land in America to land not in America, it's not that hard of a choice. But that's it for this video. Like, share, subscribe. Check out all my stuff on twitch.tv, NinjaNick0069, rumble.com/tacticalgaming90. Check out YouTube /@tacticalgaming90. All my stuff. PayPal, NinjaNick0069 for any donations when it comes to shooting videos, unboxing videos, guns, and all that. Catch you for the next one. Later, guys.